day and welcome. It is truly a pleasure to have with us a distinguished educator and leader as we celebrate a historic milestone, the 150th anniversary of this esteemed institution. Born in the vibrant parish of St. Catherine, our guest has journeyed through Jamaica's education system with distinction, from primary school right through to college, culminating a Bachelor's of Education and a Master's degree in Education from the University of Technology. He is a dedicated public servant, a Justice of the Peace. He is also an active member of the Lions Club of Old Harbour and a committed member of the Church of God of Prophecy at 47 Bowers Drive, Old Harbour. He has been teaching for 19 years, with 2 years of service as Vice Principal and an impressive 9 years as Principal. He has guided the school with vision, integrity, and passion. Mr. Goode, welcome and thank you for joining us in the Old Harbour Primary School Conference Studio. Mr. Goode, while you are now principal, you are one of those who has risen through the ranks from classroom teacher to vice principal to principal. So start out by sharing with our audience a summary of your own experience with the institution.
Thank you so much, Miss Allen. It is my absolute pleasure to join you here at the Old Harbour Primary School Conference Studio. It's an absolute delight to be on this platform with this esteemed and erudite lady to be a part of this interview. So, as you have asked about my journey at Old Harbour Primary School, it has been a long and exciting journey. It started in the year 2006 when I was employed at this school under the then leadership of Principal Clyde Gopal, Mr. Clyde Gopal, and I would have served as a teacher at this school from 2006 until 2014 when I became Vice Principal for Shift A. And I would have served as Vice Principal for 2 years up until 2016 when I became Principal at Old Harbour Primary School. And I've been serving as Principal at Old Harbour Primary School from 2016 until now, 2025. So it's pretty much run about 9 years, and I must say it is 9 rewarding years and 19 excellent years at Old Harbour Primary School. This is my first job, and this is my only job so far. And if I was given the opportunity to choose another institution or to choose another place to work, it would be Old Harbour Primary School again. It is my joy, it is my pleasure to have been employed here and to make my own contribution in my way at Old Harbour Primary School. So I must say it has been a satisfying experience, and it feels good to come through the ranks at Old Harbour Primary School, starting as a teacher, and would have worked in almost every department and committee, would have served at different committee levels and different areas. So I would have been a part of the rank and file of this institution and would have moved throughout, and I'm really happy about that.
That's wonderful indeed and well said. Now, as the school marks an incredibly 150 years, it's a moment to reflect on its long and rich history. What does it mean to you to be leading a school with such a long and proud tradition?
I am truly elated. If I could find stronger adjectives, I would use all of them right now. Yes, but I'm just overjoyed. It is a satisfying experience. When I was made aware that Old Harbour Primary is the oldest school in Old Harbour and the mother of all schools in Old Harbour, that made me feel good to be a part of a rich history, a rich tradition here at Old Harbour Primary School, and to be given this opportunity to lead such an incredible institution, such an institution that would have made an impact on so many lives. And we have been doing it for 150 years. And I say we have been doing it with distinction. I am feeling absolutely proud. And I am proud of the team that I lead here at Old Harbour Primary School, who together we have contributed to the success of Old Harbour Primary School as we celebrate this year 150 years of excellence, a legacy built, a future that is surely inspired. So I am proud about that. And indeed I want to thank the many persons over the years, some I don't even know, but who have contributed to the success of this school, because together we have written this beautiful part of history and we look forward to the next chapter.
This is truly inspiring. It must feel incredibly meaningful to know that you are building on the legacy of so many dedicated educators and students. Now, what are some of the school's proudest moments, some of the proudest achievements in recent years?
We have had quite a number of proud achievements in recent years. Some of them that I can recall. I recall in recent years we would have been the in-sport netball and football champion in the same year. That has not been done by any primary school in Jamaica in recent history. And so to have won both the netball and football in-sport competition, we would have been truly happy for that, yes, for the parish of St. Catherine. And in that same year, we would have also won the Windalco cricket competition. So we have been excelling in sports. We have been excelling in the area of culture. And so when we participate in the JCDC Festival of the Performing Arts, be it music, be it drama, be it speech, be it ring games, whatever it is, our students continue to perform exceptionally well. But not to mention the academics. That has been a great part of our satisfaction here at Old Harbour Primary School, to see that our grades or our examination results in all exams have been trending up over the past few years, from about 2017, 18, 19, 20 right up. We have seen that wonderful progression, yes? And that just continue to go in line with what has been happening at Old Harbour Primary School over the years, a school of excellence, an institute of excellence that has been built. And so, yes, we are here continuing to play our part where that is concerned. But I must also add that as you asked about our success in recent years, just this year, we were given a vote of confidence by the National Education Inspectorate, yes, where the school was rated good, to be performing good. And that gives a sense of satisfaction, and it speaks to the mettle of the staff that we have here and the teamwork that we envision here, that we carry out here at Old Harbour Primary School, that we ensure that we execute together. We work as a team to ensure that we achieve our goals. And to say that we're doing well is one thing, because everybody can always say that you're doing well, because we may have certain biases, but when we have the National Education Inspectorate, the authority that is set up by the government of Jamaica, coming to review our documents, to inspect what is happening at the different areas, and to give us that vote of confidence and that grade of good, it's really a satisfying experience. And as I hand over this question, I want to say there are so many different things that I could talk about, yes? I remember even when we were still Region 6 with St. Catherine and Clarendon, I remember one of those years in recent time we were the primary school that had the highest leap. Yes, the highest increase where mathematics performance was concerned in our national exam. And so there are many other things that we are really proud of. The passes that we get each year, our students have been placed in a number of traditional high schools getting 95 to 100% at the PEP level. Yes, most times our top student would have performed at 98% or higher, both boy and girl at the PEP level, and these things are really rewarding.
Wow, this is really wonderful. Now, a big anniversary calls for big plans. So what kind of events or activities has the school planned to celebrate the 150th anniversary?
Well, we are doing a number of activities for our 150th anniversary. To include, we're starting off with a church service on the 28th of September, yes, where we're going to go to the Old Harbour Baptist Church as we give God thanks for taking us through 150 years and look forward to the next 150th year. So that week of the 28th of September to October 4th, we will be celebrating our Founders Week, and so we'll be having activities right through the week to celebrate Old Harbour Primary's 150th year of anniversary. So apart from the church service, we will have an open day, and we'll have exhibition of different features of the school, things that would have happened over the years, so persons can come in and see what is happening. We are intending to have the media joining us for one of those days where they can have a live broadcast. We're looking forward to RJR being a part of that, and so we're going to have that. We're going to be having a march through the town and a motorcade. So we're going to be visiting some of our daughter schools, because you know that Marlmount Primary, for example, would have been one of those schools that was birthed through Old Harbour Primary School, and we're proud of our daughter. So we're going to visit Marlmount Primary School, and we're also going to visit Old Harbour High School, which is another daughter school that was formed out of Old Harbour Primary School. And we're going to visit our old location, because Old Harbour Primary School started at 41 East Street, Old Harbour, where the now Old Harbour campus of Portmore Community College is located. So we're going to visit them as well. And we're going to have a number of other activities throughout the week to include a benefit play and other activities that persons can be a part of.
What beautiful stories. They really show how much the school has meant to people across the decade. It's a living history. Now, this celebration is a learning opportunity for current students too. How are the students getting involved in making the school 150-year success?
Well, our students will be a part of our motorcade as we go through the town to bring awareness to the community that we are celebrating 150 years. And so when we do our march with our marching bands, etc., the students will be a part of that, as well as when we're having our open day and our open house, the students will be a part of the activities that will be created to showcase what is happening at Old Harbour Primary School and our achievement over the years. So the students will be a part of that, as well as we'll be having our Mini-Miss and Mini-Mister Old Harbour Primary School 150th edition, and so the students will be a part of that, among other activities.
Very inspiring. I really want to be a part of that. Now, a school this old is like deeply rooted in the local community. How has the local community contributed to the school's journey over the decade?
So first, I must thank the community of Old Harbour for their active engagement in the school over the years. Yes, because without the community, we would not be where we are. And so the community has been pretty much involved in the development of the school over the years through our PTA, through different activities that we would have had, such as Labor Day projects and other important projects that the community would have partnered with us. to ensure that we were able to execute for the benefit of our children, all right? And also, we want to recognize the fact that the community has been supporting us in the area of donations to the school. For example, during the COVID-19, we would have gotten a number of tablets from our past students and from other members of the community. We would have gotten computers for our computer lab. We would have gotten a number of resources to include back to school supplies for our students, etc. And we are truly proud of that and thankful for the community for continuing to support us in that area.
It is clear how much you care about the students and staff. Your leadership, especially during a milestone like this, truly makes a difference. So what are your hopes for the school's future in the next 10 to 15 years?
Well, I have big vision for Old Harbour Primary in another 10, 15 years, yes. And my greatest wish is for this school to be the center of excellence, not just in St. Catherine, because we are the center of excellence in St. Catherine, yes, but indeed in Jamaica, to be that school that is talked about, that school where persons can come in to get good examples to take back, good best practices, yes, where we can give guidance to others in terms of how they too can develop like us, because we have been a school that have progressed and progressed well. Yes, we have created a standard, we have lifted the bar where Old Harbour Primary School is concerned, and so we look forward to continuing on that great tradition. And so we want to be that school, certainly, that continue to develop our students holistically. So once you come to this institution, you know that when you're leaving, value has been added, and not just little value, but great value has been added to the students. But not just that, we're not just about the students, because school is primarily about them, but we want to ensure that our staff, our parents, and everybody is empowered and feel proud to be a part of this wonderful legacy as we start to build the next 150 years.
Well, that's a hopeful and powerful vision. It's exciting to think about where the school might go in the future with that kind of leadership and direction. Now, what would you like to say to everyone? The academic staff, the supporting staff, the students, the parents, alumni during this 150th celebration?
Well, to the different stakeholders of the school, I want to say be proud, because you are a part of a great big family. You're a part of a successful family. And so I say to you, take a bow. Yes, because you have done well and you have contributed well to the success of this institution. And remember that we say in our theme for this year that it is 150 years of excellence. It is a legacy that has been built, and it is a future that has been inspired. I'd also want to say to my stakeholders that you should never forget the motto of this school that says, only the best is good enough. So continue to do your best, because once you give of your best, it will be good enough. So if you fail, do not give up. Just brush off and try again. That is the spirit of a good school. That is the spirit of 150 years of legacy that we continue to persevere, which is a part of our core values here at Old Harbour Primary School. So we never say to anyone that failures won't come, because these things do happen. But we have to learn that when we face our battles and when we face our challenges, that we keep on persevering and ride through them, adjust our sails, yes, and remember that this is Old Harbour Primary School. We're made for excellence. We're made for greatness. And here at Old Harbour Primary, only the best is good enough.
Mr. Goode, Thank you for the useful message. It is a reminder of how much work goes into a school to make it more than just a building. It is a family, a legacy, and a promise. Now, as our principals share, the art of the school lies in its people, the students, the staff, the parents, and the community members who have helped to shape its identity over the years. So with a strong foundation and a shared vision, we step forward with gratitude and hope, ready to embrace the next chapter of our school's incredible story. Thank you very much, sir. It was a pleasure having you here.
And it was a greater pleasure for me too, and thank you for having me here. A pleasure.
So until next time, this is Karen Allen reporting to you from the old Harbour Primary Conference Room studio, where we will have other interviews. So see you next time, same place. Peace out.